Hello, this is Yogita with Magic Pun Crafts, and welcome if you're first timers. So I'm starting the second part of February with my George project, and I kind of started stitching of what I've done today on the 16th of February, and then it's like, oh, I need to show what I kicking in this video with. So this is my George Washington crossing Delaware River project again. So that's where the page ends. It's like a couple stitches short from the full 10 by 10 square would be that way. So that would be the end of page 24th. And until March 4th, I need to do about 1200 more stitches. So that's pretty much this thing and fully up to here. So that's why I'm in a hurry to do this one, and we'll see how much I've done. It's Saturday night already, and that's how I have my stitching set up. So I have my bright light positioned right under, and I sit fairly closely to it, so I don't need any magnifying glass. This is only 18th count fabric too, and I go pretty much pick a color and go by 10 by 10 black most of the time, and I do feathering out in the same time. So just want to show you where I'm starting this second half a month periods project in. All right, we'll see how much I can do this until I pick something else. So wait for next. And it's evening on the 17th, and I worked and worked on my George, and by my calculations, if I finish this and then the full another column, I should be done with 5,500 stitches from this point until the March 4th. So I kind of got tired of this, and I think I'm gonna put this aside for a little while. And while it's still not too late at night, I'll pull something else out. But as I mentioned, there is a Joann sales going on today and tomorrow, which is tomorrow President's Day in US, and I ran for a little bit and did some shopping. So I brought my baggies. Maybe that tip will be helpful for you too when you shop for different kind of projects. So what I do, I had it, well, you can write on a paper or print it out, but I wrote down like all of the thread numbers that I need or missing, because it's not, don't always have exact numbers. Like for example, this I have for just Nan. So I had it all, then take the pen and mark if I get it and put it in the same bag. At the checkout, they put it back in my bag. And this way I don't have to, you know, if you buy many threads for different projects, you know, you don't have to sort it out by each project. Although a couple of the bags I think have like some missing threads from like one Mirabilia or other projects. So if they had only a couple of each, I just bundle up in one place. But if like big project, I just put in each separate bag for that. So I hope this tip is helpful to you too, and this way I just take it all of the threads and put with my project bag to be ready to stitch. So yep, I might go tomorrow to get some more threads. I know it's 40 cents per skein, which is less than you could find in Walmart. So I need to upload my previous video and then pull something else. Well, this is what I've decided to grab. It's Mirabilia Mermaids of Deep Blue, and it's all ready to go on my frame. I wrapped it up the bottom. It doesn't have any beads again. If I have a picture, I'll insert what it looks like as of right now as a full picture. and I'll just continue going. As you can see, I already have some crying in there, and the second girl is dressed and her body is supposed to be going over here now too. So we'll see. I might do that for a few days, like I usually grab a project and work for several days. And this fabric is I got it from Cindy's Facebook page. I think it's called Under the Sea. So anyway, you can you probably saw it as a full picture. So it's all pre-printed fabric, because on the back it's like just white. All right, let's dig deep underneath the sea. Well, it's late evening on the 18th, and I decided to at least put in a few stitches in my snow leopard. So kind of already started putting in here, and like, oh wow, you know, it should be for my new video episode, and that's what I'm gonna do. So that's what it's looking like right now, before the like second part of February starting. And I'll be continue doing this month little by little, few stitches here, 15 minutes here, and we'll see how much it can be done by the end of the month. So let's get on with it. And good morning on the 21st. So as you can see, I've been working on the Mermaids of Deep Blue by Mirabilia, and that's pretty much all I've been working in the past several days. And so what I've done is put some more Krynic, this brownish sparkly like copper color. I finished putting in all the stuff in this girl's hair. There was some leftover. I did all of this hair that required the regular stitches, you know, DMC and Krynic. So all that's left is gonna be beads for her hair. So you can see quite a bit of empty spots in that. And I started doing her skin 1/1, and I'm using Rainbow Gallery Splendor silk threads for that. I debated, I tested actually with the water the darkest color, which is like a little bit here. It took me a while to figure out which colors I wanna use, because it's supposed to be like 5 different skin tones. And I ran through water, dry towel, and seems like it's withstanding water. So I want to wash my work after I've done stitching, so I want to make sure that it's not gonna, you know, leak, because the silk threads and usually it's a dangerous thing to wash them. So that's what I've been putting my time in. I've been watching constantly a Flosstube when I stitch. I just can't not watch it. Yesterday our Girl Scout unit had a cookie delivery. I'll put the pictures what our big room for sorting was looking like. And it was a lot of cookies, and delivery guys that brought it in, they're I guess from Union, so every hour they take 15-minute break. So we were there like from 8:30 in the morning and finished sorting around after 2 o'clock. First to bring all cookies according to cases, and then separate them by troops. So we just sat there, you know, waiting for 15 minutes until they're done, because you can't start sorting by troops until all the cookie cases are counted for. There were several that had to be replaced because it got some damage. We don't want to pass on cookies that, you know, have a boxes bent or like ripped or, you know, wet to our customers, like, you know, those who were waiting for those cookies. So today everybody's like arms aching and it's a lot of bending and practically digging in the big boxes to pull out those cases. And I'm so ready for some of them to have with the coffee, not the milk, but coffee. So anyway, I think I'm gonna set her aside. I wanna prep my new start, the spoiled child, for stitching. So I think I'm gonna wash the fabric first, make sure it doesn't get shrinking, and then I'll do some maybe gridding and get the thread sorted. And this evening we have readathon in one of the kids' schools where families are gonna come and read books together, and their kids first are gonna have a little pizza and the cookies. So that's fun. Yesterday my 8th grader got a little award trophy from his chess club. There were like special event for chess club, math, all those clubs at school, and they get all acknowledged by family and friends and peers for all the good work and extra time they put in going in different tournaments and stuff like that. So it was fun evening. Ended yesterday, and today readathon. Tomorrow there's something else going on in school, so it keeps me busy. It keeps all of us busy. Even Saturday is gonna be crazy busy with that. So I'll tell you more about that. But anyway, that's what I want to show you of my Mermaids of Deep Blue, and I think I'm ready to post that on my challenge that I'm doing with Mirabilias. So my spoiled child is getting his stuff put together. I still have just several threads left to get because Joanne's didn't have it back then when I went to start kitting up. So I'll go to a different store and just grab it. And you can see the palette. That's pretty much what it will consist of. Although these blue ones, that was a little nice surprise. I guess that would be ladies or girls skirt. But those are the colors. Those are all the threads. Only a few of them repeat. And I'll show you a little bit of what the pattern looks like. It's like I have in our designs. You know, it's in black and white that I received, and they're about, what did they mark? That they're like 9 pages by 7 pages, so 9 pages wide by 7 pages height because of that. So that's a pattern, and I'll show you what my color palette looks like a bit. So as you can see, like a first page is practically all just a pure color, right? And then all of these symbols are blends. So are you envying me right now to get all those blends put together? I need to order more thread keeps. I have one that's only what, 30, yeah, 30 threads holder. I currently punched out from some heavier cardstock long line that takes like 50, but I think I need a total like almost 200 for this. And I gridded, at least for now, some of my fabric, and I'll show you in a sec. All right, so can you see this? The whole thing is practically, I have only like about 2.5 inches off to the side, and just over 3 from a top and the bottom. And I marked where my top is gonna be, so that's a dead middle. I had to kind of move over because it was like 220 over the edge. So but that's, I know that's a very middle. And I just kind of calculated where it would be to start marking at least some, because it's not like 10 by 10 big giant grids. but that's the whole width, and this is half in length. I can't even show you the whole thing, but it's 18 count. It's gonna be big, and I'm excited to start getting stitching. But first I need to get all those threads sorted out and prepped, because I know it's gonna be much easier to work with when you don't have to search for it, especially when I have to do all those blends, which I think very first stitch in corner is gonna be a blend. Okay, so need to get started on that, and have to go to school, do a readathon with kids, or just sit and read, and there's gonna be some games and things involved, and then dinner time, homework, and all kinds of other stuff. So okay, that's it, and you'll see me again in probably a second with something else. So it's after midnight, and I'm trying to get all my threads set up for my spoiled child stitching. So what I've done is I made these cards while I'm waiting for more something like this, and so I wrote marked what the marking is, and like since I'm gonna have many over 100 color of blends, I did both sides. And then the way I do, I laid out all my threads that I needed. And then, for example, like here I'm working, so I pulled out 738, now 3771. So I pick, now where did I put it? I know I just had it. Okay, hold on. So like I got it, and I pull about 2 times of the thread that goes. So I position, since they're gonna be blends, I want to make sure they get the same length. So I go parallel and cut the same. Then I usually like separate, and I keep one end shorter than another one. This way I know that's the way I pulled out, and that's the way the thread is spun. So I do same for both. So the shorter means the top, and then I kind of weave it through the whole, both separately. So next time when I need to mix them up, I just drag one thread out of each, and then if I don't need it anymore, I can put it next to the side of it, mix. Once I get more of sorters, I can just keep it with the needle there. So that's how it is, and then just pull out one thread of each and get this like that. So I still have quite a bit to go. I so far did just plain ones. See, that's my plain regular color you get, and for my mix, so each of them like about 50. So I have 1, 2, and third one, a little bit left. So I still have quite a bit to go, and I really wanted to start this today, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So I just want to at least put a big dent in mixing up the colors this way. So that's how I prepare for my big project. All right. Good night, I guess, for you. And I'll see you in the second with things already done. Well, it's the 22nd of February. So happy birthday, George. And I'll get back to him. I think I'm ready again. But what I want to show you that I'm ready to do this spoiled child. I finally got it all ready, so I'll just show you what kind of color combinations it's gonna be. So I ran out of 611 threads, so I'll have to do, but look, some of those color combinations, like wow, you know, it's like a red and greenish color. So that's like 50 threads. Another blends will be these. So some of them really, it's like, really, what were they thinking? Like, this is like all fall colors, red and the brown, you know, some are matching, some are not. Like you have a dark, sort of like medium blue and a black. So there's another palette I made, and full third one again, some similar colors, some are like weird mix. And then I had right here itty bitty baby. So that's what it is. I gridded part of my fabric, which is 18 count Ada by Artiste, and like a 50-50 grids. So my very corner is gonna be this shelf. I don't know, is that some kind of like a little mini statue or something? So let the craziness begin. I'm still in love with this picture. I can begin to show how excited I am to start this. It's not much time left tonight, and my husband finally flew back home, and he was tiny short visit to Japan, so he got for a few of us some gifts in there, and we're trying to try it out and figure out like a kimonos and things. So I might show you some of the pictures what we got, but yeah, it's crazy day tomorrow all day, and I don't know if I'll be having any stitching done, but let's get on with this, for at least to do some start finally, because it took me pretty much whole day yesterday and the whole day today when I had a time to finish these sorting kits. And I have right there put the rest of the threads in the baggies, and it's already almost 9 o'clock in the evening, so let's get on with this. Wish me luck. It's gonna be quite a few years project probably, and I'm gonna take you on this journey with me. All right, till later. Well, this is all I managed to stitch for a tiny bit, because yeah, I was getting tired, and actually today is George Washington's birthday, so I wanted to grab and put at least a few stitches in my George, which I'll show you in a second. So here it is. Happy birthday, George. And I didn't manage to finish the column, so it was pretty much worked this area, and that's all I'm done, because I'm dead tired and I'm gonna go to bed. Don't know how much I'll be able to do tomorrow, if anything, because things to do. But yeah, so this was George is a little bit much less shall I say mixed up than my spoiled child or like other hate projects. It has much less color and mixed in, so it's a little bit more relaxing. That's why it goes faster. So don't forget to check out the Facebook page, or I think there's still a website happening about George Washington project. So a lot of us are putting pictures and a 1 year sort of stitch anniversary for this project. So I'm very curious to see how everybody else fared with stitching it. So I'll put the link below for that, and you can check it out. All right, I'm off to bed. And good morning on a Tuesday, the 20-something, 4th maybe. So I had to take open this up, my George, and I had to take a picture for 1 year anniversary. So I thought I would unroll it and show you the whole thing, how many pages and how much I've done. So up to this point now, it's about 24.5 pages of piece of sky. So you can kind of see the shading, you know, brighter blues and the darker blues. So I think it looks fairly nice. I can already start taking out these squared off parts, and I'll show you also now what I've been stitching like crazy in the past few days. And ta-da! It's my space traveler. It's like I put on my Instagram that it doesn't want to let me go. It's sucking me into the space. So as you can see, that's about the page size gonna be. So you can, from further away, you can already see, you know, the rings of the planet here. And all of this is acrylic that goes a little bit more in, very shiny part, and I think it's gonna be a big blob somewhere here too. But it just doesn't want to let me go, and doesn't let me sleep also until I think I'm finished with more with the planet here. So I think I'm gonna stitch a bit more on this one because another one is already shouting at me. Project whip. And so I need to gather up my strength and get back on the earth and get that other project picked up and stitch on. So I don't know how much I'll do today because my chorus practice, and I need to practice at home a little bit more of that singing before I go there, and need to prep early dinner and all kinds of stuff. So, all right, let's see how much I can do it until tomorrow. Yeah, good morning on March 1st. So I'm uploading another video online in Lithuania language, and I want to show you what I finished yesterday. So as you can see, I didn't do full page in February. I don't know why the word is so hard for me to say it this morning, but anyway, so that's what I'll be leaving my space traveler with. So if you remember, in beginning of a month I kind of had a bunch of like loose ones left here, so if you kind of count, that's pretty much the whole page done in 1 month, and it really kind of sucked me in, and past like almost 4 days I stitched on nothing but this one, and I stitched with losing some sleep. So I think I really need to put this down and get something else done. So that's what I'll be starting, well, finishing the month of February, and I don't know if I'll stitch it in March because I think I'm gonna grab another BAP big project to do in March. But I'll show you what else I've done since last little video clip I had for you. So this is my small car project that I've been doing very slowly with no rush. It's Dimension Snow Globe, and as you can see, I still keep my original sorting thread little palette, just kind of on the top slid slots for leftover threads so they don't get lost. So my left thing, and you'll see now what I've done. So that's what I've done up to it so far. Pretty much just, so all of this is finished except a couple blue spots and a back stitch on top, and I'm working right now, as you can see, on the bottom. So maybe I'll finish it in March. Depends how much I'll be in the car and able to stitch. So that was one small thing, and there's also Snow Leopard, and here he is. So hopefully I'll put before picture too, so it's hard kind of to see, because I was going all over just picking a color and finishing up, and like I said, I was working on that traveler like crazy in the past few days, so I didn't even bother to pull this one out, but I think I'll continue again in March. I think it's coming along well, and you can already start seeing, I think I'm doing black stuff somewhere. Yep, somewhere here. So it will move on into the this next month, and slowly maybe I'll take that as my small car project too, since it's not much to think about. Just pretty much follow the colors and lines on pre-printed fabric again. So that's what I have of this guy left. So that's it for now. I think I don't remember if I bought anything. I think I got something, at least threads from Joanne. If not, then I'll just show you at my next video. So that's done for end of February 2-week video, and I'll talk to you guys later next time. This was again Jurgita with Magic Pun Crafts, and I'm also on Instagram, same name, Magic Pun Crafts. So that's easy. That's it. Okay, I'm done. Till later. Bye bye.